Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wednesday night's coverage of the Sim Race SA F3 series. This is Division 2 round from Vallelunga. It's me, Alan Paterson, in the studio, and I'll be bringing this to you tonight solo with the help of your questions and answers and comments on the YouTube channel. So feel free to interact. Excellent. So we've got just under a minute to go of free practice. Thought I'd start it off a bit early tonight before we get into the official race. On the channel, hello to Ayakopo, Shaul Isaac Randall, hi, Martin Jabir. The big BWR supporters are all here, that's for sure. Ayakopo, feel free to give us your predictions for the race win, my man. I'll just jump right in and say it's going to be Jason. Hello, Martin. So we've got 15, 16, 17 drivers on the grid at the moment. We've had a few technical issues with some people. Apparently our good friend Peter Krailing hasn't been able to make it due to work commitments, and some of you read there's a couple of people having some power issues. I don't know if that's come right yet. Hannes van Wyk. No, he's here. So it looks like it has come back online. So all good. Corne Breet, is he with us? I don't think so. He's got a power issue somewhere. So we'll hang on for him. Hopefully he'll make it. And we're into overtime. So all the cars just idling into pits, and a few others out there still getting last minute runs in. Here's Hannes, speak of the devil. Louis Serfontein and Stefan Engelbrecht. Oh yes, and Ryan Hill. Ryan Hill is driving off the road. Okay. Countdown starts. We're into official 15-minute quali. And here we go. As they come dicing out of the pits together. Jason leading. He wants to get a good lap in quickly, so he's first out. It looks like behind him, I think, is Shaul Randall. Yes. So we'll stay on board with Jason as he goes round. I can tell you now, as I'm looking at my timing screen, tyres at the moment for everything good. Hopefully you guys can hear. Everything looks okay on the microphone. Car engines, I'll turn them up a little bit. I have Bjorn Buchner, Shaul Randall, Jason Holden Jones, Mark van Rensburg, Marco Gracca, Peter Geldenhuis, Ryan Hill, Warwick Stewart, all of them on softs at the moment for quali. I have Louis Serfontein, Marius Pretorius, Mike McGeer, Reino Olivier, Sas van der Westhuizen, Zander Klingen, Dirkie Swanepoel, Hannes van Wyk, and if he's yes, yeah, Stefan Engelbrecht, all on medium tyres. So far it's a bit of a mix and match as we go into Jason Holden Jones' first flying lap. And as you can see at the bottom of the screen, his delta is obviously going to be positive figures. You can also see by his tyre markings with the red livery on the side of the tyres that tells us that they are softs. I've got to turn off my noises coming from my servers here, sorry. Copo, softs are only good if you're very committed to your first lap. I agree. It's basically a 1 or 2 off kind of shot at it, and once those laps are in, they're done. They definitely just bright red. They overheat completely. Jason up by 11.5 tenths, or his official first lap timing coming in. Just 1 corner away from start finish. So we'll see what this lap is. Got low 120 something. 24.3. Jason in with the 24.3. Next up, Randall. Oh, Graca, 124.3 goes quicker. Marco Graca. Excellent lap here. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Swanepoel goes even quicker. Dirkie Swanepoel, 123.6. Phew. Race is on, boys and girls. Martin Joubert, how much money do we have on this race? I also thought he'd do well, but sure. Okay, let's give him another lap at it. Jason, I mean. And Ryan Hill, 128.9, and Rainer Ulifieder 129.7, but I'm sure they'll go for another lap now. Let's see what the deltas are. Jason's just below his delta here, as you can see. Now goes positive. Oops. Let's see if he can hold on to this. Yes, he can. He goes up 2 tenths. And up into second, a 124.1, definitely chasing Dirkie Swanepoel's time. Marco, he's just come out the pits, so he's blown out a lap. Hannes van Wyk up on his delta. Hannes van Wyk goes third, 124.1. Sas van der Westhuizen currently fifth, a 124.6. And Hannes on a continuing on to his next lap and still up on his delta, so going quicker already. Peter Geldenhuys, a 123.7 with just under 10 minutes to go. I should have kept a record or a printout of the results from Monday and the times, but these look very quick, some of these times. In fact, I think I can find them while I go and have a look around. Good evening, AM Risk Training. Thank you for joining us on the YouTube channel. Andre Odendaal. Go Sas. Yep, he's trying hard, no questions. Sitting on a 125.5, currently in 7th. I beg your pardon. Van der Vesta, 124.6, sorry. Louis Safontaine. 125.5, and just behind him Warwick Stewart in with a 125.8. Right, what's happening time wise? Dirkie's down a little bit. Peter Geldenhuys, he's on an outlap. Hannes, he's up here. He's just started a lap, currently up. Oh, Mark van Rensburg just blows past everyone and nails a 123.6 up into second place. And onto a second lap, third lap, also up on his delta. So he's going to go quicker. Sander Klingen just put in a quick one, 14th place, 207. That's obviously his first lap, so he'll come in with a quicker lap from here. And at the moment I've got everyone on the track except for Sas, who's in the pits. Bjorn Buchner's here, he's in the pits. Mark van Rensburg still 1.5 tenths up on this this lap. This is going to put him in pole. If he can carry this through, yep, he just needs 1/10 at least, and he'll be in pole so far. His delta's up here. Oh, push it. He's very close to his delta button. Drops down below it slightly, then picks it up again. Last corner, here we go. He's got to nail this. Grab the exit, don't slide. Oh, and he's dropped it. He dropped, but oh, he's just fallen foul there. So he stays second on 23.6. Let's see who else is on a lap. Oh, Peter's just spun. Hannes van Wyk is just off. Jason in the pits. Durkee just driven off. Everyone I select is having an accident. Was driven off the track. Okay, Marco's close. 1/10. Cornebriet, good evening. Thanks for joining us on the YouTube channel. Hello, Dirk. Welcome. Currently watching these guys try and get their quick laps in. Marco very close to his bubble. Is he going to make it? Very close. He's got just the last corner. Runs a bit wide to get a run onto the straight. Does it go down? No, it doesn't. So Marco stays Marco stays 7th. Pulls up the handbrake. Durkee on his outlap. Mark on his outlap. Peter on his outlap. Hannes. Mark McGear's up. Here we go. He's running a good delta. Mark's currently 5th. Oh, he's got a bit of traffic in front of him. Hopefully that car will get out the way. Teammates, part of the conglomerate that is Black Widow Racing. Yeah, this is definitely going to mess up Mark's time. He's gone down below his delta by 1/10. Comes out that corner and he's dropped it. So nothing going there. Jason Holden Jones on an outlap. Bjorn Buchner, he's currently up and heading towards the end of his lap here. 2/10, 2.5, yeah, 2:10. Oh no, he's dropped a lot now. Come on, last corner. Yes, up he goes. 1.5 tenths. Bjorn Buchner up to 9th place, a 1:25.0. Next up, Stefan Engelbrecht. Oh, he's just spun off and gone back to pits. Ryan Hill, a 1:27.080. 15th position. Also on an outlap. Renault is also on an outlap. Okay, we've got 4.5 minutes left here. Marius Pretorius currently just on top of his delta. Not by much, but he's still up. Oh, and he just spins it. Short something. I've got magnets in my cameras or something. Let's go back up to the top. Here we go. Durkee starting a quick lap now. Let's see how he goes. With 4 minutes to go. He's going to be pushing to try and extend a bit of a lead. Runs a little while. No, runs good. My apologies. Cremini. In and out of that, 1.5 tenths down, so not too far away. Let's see how he carries this through. Still a little bit down, now a bit up. Left his braking late there. Yeah, and it's not helped. It's gone down 3.5 tenths, so that's not going to work for him. Jason, onto his quick lap, another quick lap. He's a little up, and he spins it. Ooh! Gets a bit of aerial there, and climbs on the brakes. Just saw a message on our Discord channel. Stanley Fenter saying electricity still out where he is. That's bummer. Sorry, Stanley. Corne Briet on YouTube. I went for a no stop on Monday and missed my strategy by 5 seconds. Marius got an extra lap in. Yes, you were. I remember that. We were following you. I think you were in second or very close to, and as he started the last lap, you started slowing down and you had to go into the pits. We didn't even realize that was a no-stopper. Cheapers. Well, it almost worked. 2 minutes 20 seconds to go. Jason comes back out. Durkey's just hovering around his delta here. Let's see if he can carry this to the line. This is on for pole position, I tell you. The gap between first and second and third, for that matter, is it's 1.5 tenths. It's minimal. Durkey lost a little bit through there. Let's see if he can make it up through the rest of this complex. So on the internal complex here, going around the inside of the track as the layout goes. Now heading down to... Whoa, Durkey, bad luck, buddy. Big spin and off you go. Peter Caldenas, he's on an outlap. Jason, he's right on his delta bubble as well. Just started a lap. Let's see how he gets round. First main corner here. Samini nails that. Currently just below 1/10 down on his delta. Opens DRS down the back straight. One and a half tenths down. No locking up on the wheels, so looking for a nice clean smooth lap here with 42 seconds to go. He's on his delta bubble. He's really close. If he can carry this through to the end. Yes, he's up here. He's up by 2 tenths. Is this a right at the end dive for pole position? Oh, second. 1:23.3. Oh, I never saw that. Mark van Rensburg went quicker. 1:23.335. 1:23.538. Gosh, it's close. Jason staying on it in the overtime. And he's still up, so we're going to stick with him here. We'll see how he gets around, if he can still do this in the overtime part of the timing. Sorry, Stanley. Terrible. No electricity up there. I think that's Germiston, I think. Yeah, Cornet, sure. 11th to 2nd and then down to 9th after the emergency pit stop. That was tough luck, man. Almost had a plan there. Well, Jason's up here, well up. See if he can carry this back to the line without the timing, without the overtime session running out. I'm going to stay with him, and then I'm going to fly to an ad break, and then we'll be back for the start of the race. Let's see if Jason gets this all the way through. He needs 2 tenths. He's not there yet. He's close. And here he comes. He's almost at 2 tenths. What does that do? No. Alright, we'll be back shortly. Hang on. Right, we're here. Just about to start. Lights are on. Lights are off. Got to get my car off the starting line. Go back to the beginning. There we go. And we're away. Bit loud, sorry. Van Rensburg and Jason swapping positions into the first corner. It's been a lot of chops and changes further back. Geldenhuys has dropped back one position. Ooh. Look at this. Jason Holden-Jones in second, just behind Mark van Rensburg. Oh, this is close. Oh, Jason runs a little wide there. Peter Geldenhuys going backwards, down to 11th. Oh, Renault Ulifi's in the pits already. Mike McGear's moved up. I think there must have been some heavy contact further back. Geldenhuys, oh dear, he's missing in action. The sim racing crew boss back on the track. Here he goes. Stefan Engelbrecht's gone past. Back up to the front. Jason Holden-Jones chasing down Mark van Rensburg. And third place. Turkey Swanepoel currently on board, chasing with him. Warwick Stewart in fourth place. So these guys kind of all spaced themselves out. Ryan Hill's just dropped down. Oops. He's having a little bit of a ding-dong with Bjorn Buchner. Bjorn Buchner goes past by the looks of things, and that's 6th and 7th place. Sas van der Westhuizen currently in 8th, got a good start and right on the back of Ryan Hill. Right behind him is Zander Klingen. Oh, Sas outbreaks himself. He's going around the outside. Zander's got a run on him. Sas goes defensive on the inside. Okay, everything's good there. Mr. Geldenhuys still taking strain. Oh, bit of a sideways drift around that corner. What's going on with Mr. Gelden? Okay, everyone's on mediums except for Warwick Stewart and Charles Randall. They're both on softs. I don't know if that's a good idea, gentlemen. Warwick Stewart's just been overtaken. He's dropped 2 places, I think, down to 10th. Charles Randall's just gone past him. Up to the front. Turkey Swanepoel chasing Jason, who's chasing Mark van Rensburg. Marius, welcome to the YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. And Andoni Antipas, how's it, guys? Good close racing going on, yeah, I can tell you what. Sas van der Westhuizen on the back of Zander Klingen, who's now moved into 7th. Sas down to 8th, but hanging in there. As I see the gaps close, I'll be jumping around to those cars and we'll see what happens. Now these 3 are close, all 3 of these guys. This is dice for 6th place. Ryan Hill up front. Oh, Zander Klingen looking for a little dive bomb down the inside, but thinks better of it. Gets that complex a little bit out of alignment and allows Sas to catch up to the back of him. Oh yes, Sas got it right in here. He's going to go right past Zander. Ooh, please don't do that. These are not dodgems. Okay, good overtaking. Well done, Sas. Through and on his way up towards Ryan Hill. Ryan Hill locking up a little bit. Stefan Engelbrecht and Hannes van Wyk, 11th and 12th. Here's a position change. Hannes has just gone past. Runs a little wide. Stefan follows him, but everything's good. So up front, Mark van Rensburg, clean, on his own. Jason Holden-Jones, 1 second back in second place. And we're on the 4th lap. Just gone under 40 minutes, 39 minutes left in the race. Jason applying pressure. We'll see how much pressure Mark van Rensburg can absorb here. Ryan Hill just had a position change back here. Oh, there's a whole lot of drama going on. Sass up into 6th. Ryan 7th. Zander 8th. It's all happening with these guys. Definitely it's all on. Dirk on YouTube. Seems Peter got the short end of the stick on lap 1 again. I saw some contact in the background. I didn't see it, man, but possibly he did. There might have been a contact, but it seemed to go around the whole lap for him. And Donny, you're welcome, buddy. It's just me tonight, Alan. I'll do my best to get the best TV coverage and action here. Right now, Zander's hustling on the back of Ryan Hill. Oh, there's a big change happened. Everyone's moved up a place. Swanepoel went very wide somewhere. He's dropped now down to 11th. Well, Dirkie Swanepoel must have had a big moment somewhere. Klingen and Randall. Randall just went past Zander. Oh, another position change. Stewart. Can't keep up right now. Zander's gone back down to 9th from 6th, I think, or 7th. These four are very close on the track, so we're going to just hang around here. Although in saying that, Jason Holden-Jones is only half a second back from Mark. Oh no, Zander. Going around the berm, motocross style. Comes back in front of his teammate, Hannes van Wyk. Ryan Hill, another position change. Warwick Stewart has gone ahead. I didn't see that happen, but it's happened, and Warwick Stewart's off and up the road. Hannes van Wyk now on the back of Zander. Hannes, that is not your boss. It's just another driver. Go round him, buddy. Oh, and right behind him, Mike McGeer, another BWR member. There's 3 of the team right next to each other here. Formation flying for BWR. Oh, here's a dive down the inside. I think there was some communication there because Zander didn't fight that. He just let Hannes go. Next up's going to be Mike McGeer. And he goes down the inside. So I think Zander's carrying some damage on his car, definitely. He's just he's gone backwards from 6th down to 11th, so I'd say there's something going on there. And he's in the sand trap now. Let's go up ahead. Jason a little bit off the pace from Mark van Rensburg. Mario Pretorius in the pit. It's a bit early, but I don't know. 2-stopper? I don't know, maybe. René Olivier goes past Peter Geldenhuis. Currently up in his Delta, down in 15th. Good couple of seconds off Marco Gracca, who also pitted just now, I think due to damage. So keep going, Peter. Let's still a long time to go in this race. Thank you, AM Risk Training. Yes, soft tires, they just, on this track, and in fact for most tracks, they just, within 2 laps, especially with a tight and compact track like Vallelunga, they just go red. We can't show you what's going on here, but if you had to look at the tire app while you were driving, literally the outer tires just stay red all the way around. They just don't cool down enough. So, and the timing difference realistically, as you can see by 96% of the field all running mediums and only 2 drivers out there on softs, being Charles, Randall and Warwick. They will try their hardest to make these tyres last as long as possible, but they don't offer as much of an advantage as in our GT cars for some other reason. Oh, we just see Stewart going past Randall, and he spins in front of him, and Charles Randall has to take evasive action. Well done. Stewart's got it going again, so his tyres will be... Yeah, his tyres are going to be cooked. Bright red, so he's got to take it easy through the next couple of laps. Here comes Mike McGear for a position change on Warwick. Warwick lets him go by. He can't fight him at the moment because guaranteed his tyres are still warm. So yeah, the softs are just, they're really no good. The compound is just too soft. Rusty man, Marius and the barrier had a bit of a meet-up, hence the pit. Okay, thank you. So Marius is still in the pit. Wow. Or did he go back in? He's been in there a long time. Jason, 2.5 seconds off the back of Mark van Rensburg. I think Mark is holding his own on this one at the moment. Jason's going to hope for him to make a mistake somewhere. Bjorn Buchner, nice clean drive up into almost podium. He's in 4th, just behind Louis Serfontaine, and he's hunting for that 3rd place. Every time I see that, I see flashes of the old Gunston cars from the 70s. Remember Bobby Althoff and the Capri and those, the old Gunston cars, the Chevron B19. It's Gunston colors, or close to. Yeah. Alrighty, 9 laps in, 32 minutes left of 45. So. Oh, Bjorn runs a little bit wide there. Oh, we've got to change here. Randall. He had a huge spin. He's lost 2. Oh, my word. Did you see that? Let's not hit the sausage curb again in that car. Oh, there's some more damage happening there. There was 2 wheels over that curb. The sausage curbs definitely nailed these cars. As you can see, Zander coming down and going to go past here. Yes, Scholl carrying a bit of damage there, I'm sure. Grake in the pit. Pretorius still in the pit. I think Pretorius has retired, to be honest, guys. He's not moving now. That's bad luck. Ryan Hill being overtaken here by Hannes van Wyk. Ryan was also up in 6th just now. I don't know if he's maybe got a bit of damage, but he's gone way down. Peter Geldenhuys charging in the background behind him and wanting past. So Peter Geldenhuys busy with the drive back through the grid. Cornet, I did 32 laps on medium. The softs generally overheated in half a lap and then you start losing time. Yeah, they're no good. Marius Skuman, welcome to the channel. XX bad intense XX. Come on, Sass van der Westhuizen. Yes, he is doing really well here. I dig his color scheme. I'm just a fan of these kind of green cars, although there were comments about his car looking something like a jelly baby. So he's put some checkered stripes on the nose, I think, to make it look more racy, but I like it. And yes, he's doing well. He's in 5th place. This is our newbie. I think this is his 2nd race possibly, so very impressed and showing some huge capabilities. Oh, runs a little wide through there. Okay. What else is going on? Mike McGear, he's currently hustling. And as I say that, Sass has just driven into the pit lane. Yes, he has. So these are early 30. This is 2-stop strategy kind of stuff. Mark McGear goes up. Stewart goes past. Let's see how quick. Yep, he's moving. That was a quick stop. Those other 2 cars haven't come out of the pits, so Graka, he hasn't moved. I think he's got stuck or he's retired. Pretorius has been here for at least 5 minutes. So I think they've retired. Mark van Rensburg still in the lead. Jason 3 seconds back in second. Bjorn Buchner 14 seconds behind them in third place and up into third now. Louis Safontaine not too far behind. Bjorn half a second back here for Team BWR. As Bjorn locks up a little bit and allows Louis to make up a bit of ground there. Dirkie Sonnepoel in 5th place, 10 seconds back with Mike McGear right behind him. Mike's pushing hard here. He's looking to go up the grid. As they complete another lap, start their 12th lap, and yeah, Mark's in a draft here. Oh dear, is that me? Okay, there's a bit of a glitch there. Now with DRS down the back straight, but then again, so will Dirkie Sonnepoel have DRS. Oh, Dirkie. Oh, cheers. Mark McGear inherits 5th place. Dirkie just threw that one away. Terrible luck. He's got it going again. He's had Warwick Stewart also go past him, so it was quite a painful spin for Dirkie. He's lost 2 positions there. And we caught that right on camera as it happened. Mark did well to avoid all of that and just kept his nose out of it, and he's gone up the road into 5th place. Sas van der Westhuizen pitted and out in net 8th place, so he's done a stop. Early stop, might be a 2-stop strategy. He is on mediums. Warwick Stewart is softs, and Charles Randall, those two haven't pitted yet, they're still both on softs. Marius has 700 seconds left on his LS swap. Marius Pretorius, he's got a penalty of some sort in the pits. 700 seconds. What would you get a 700 second penalty for? That's 11.5 minutes. That's, you might as well watch the race. Shame. That's bad luck. He's doing an engine swap. Yeah. Okay. 17. Louis. 4th place and still on the tail of Bjorn Buchner. Sander Klingen on the back of Sass. Stanley, sorry man. Very bad luck you couldn't get in. Yeah, what can we say? Eskom. Right, Zander is trying hard here. Right behind Zander is Charles Randall, the one driver on softs. He was flying around just now, if we recall, going over the bubbles and all of that. Zander currently the closest dice on the track, with Sass just ahead of him, and Zander driving different lines through these first opening sweeps just to try and distract Sass. Oh, bit of a lock-up as they go into turn 1. Out onto the back straight, DRS opens for everyone. Sass running down the inside of the track. Now back to the outside, takes his normal braking point in. Zander following him. It's all looking good at this time. Van Rensburg 125.8. Holden Jones 124.3. Jason's pushing now. Either Mark had a little bit of a difficulty on that lap, or Jason's pushing hard to close the gap. Neil Berger, how's it on YouTube? Blown engine. That's a good point. He might have got stuck somewhere and revved the engine, and then Sass has had some. Oh, hello. Let's be careful here. Zander goes past, goes a bit wide. Sass is right with him, but Zander's gone ahead. Let's see if Sass can come back here. Big drive onto the start-finish straight. Yeah, saying maybe he had a blown engine, so who knows. Matthew Boy on YouTube, welcome buddy. Go back to pit and drive again, might be blown. Barry Mayer, how's it? His money's on Mark tonight. Mark van Rensburg currently, I'll tell you what, Jason has halved this gap. This gap was 3.2 seconds, it's now 1.9. So Jason's definitely pushing, or he's looking after his tires better than Mark, or Mark has seriously hurt his tires. So this is going to be it's going to be pit stops, how quick you can in and out, and if any traffic affects you. It's going to be a good race to watch, gents. Yeah, Jason pushing hard, no question. As you can see, here's the gap. This is first and second. Further down the field, 23 minutes. We're right on cue for the beginning of the pit stops, as Hill and Engelbrecht swap positions for 13th. Zander Klingen again. He's had a moment. Oh, Zander and Sass again. It's all going on here. Sass comes back at him. They go through the complex. Zander running a bit wide. Right behind that is Charles Randall. Charles nails it. Charles gone into the pits. Right, he's on softs. Let's see if he stays on softs or if he comes back out on his mediums. Are we going? Are we moving? Let's go. There he goes. And he stayed on softs according to my system. So he's come out in 12th place, just behind Peter Geldenhuys. And he is, here's our leaders, both of them in the pits. We'll stick with Jason Holden Jones because he's chasing Mark. I've also got Stefan Engelbrecht, Ryan Hill in the pits, Marco Graca still there, Mario Pretoria is still there. There goes Mark van Rensburg. There goes Jason. He's a lot closer, or looks closer. And Mark van Rensburg has traffic ahead of him, who is... Oh, there's another car that's just gone past. So now we're going to see it all happen. Buchner inherits the lead at the moment. This is first place. Stewart, Safontaine goes in the pits. Mike McGeer goes in the pits. Mike McGeer's rolling. 7th place in. Safontaine's rolling. 6th position. Out they come. Right, so Bjorn still to pit. He's probably going to come in on this lap. Let's try and keep in touch with what's going on here. But the gap, yeah. Mark van Rensburg is going to be held up. Oh, yes, okay. Buchner got round there. Okay, Mark also got past him. Jason Holden Jones is 3 seconds back. So he's had a net loss in time at the moment. From that pit stop. But let's see what happens now. Bjorn. In. Yep, in he comes. So Mark van Rensburg carries on and will go past and back into the lead. There he goes. Jason will follow him into the lead, and that gap looks like it will be around 4 seconds. 129.7, Jason 132, but there was traffic involved. Buchner's in, Stewart's in, Swanepoel's in. 3rd, 4th and 5th. Early stop here for Durkee. He had to climb on the brow. He drove past his pit box. Durkee. Safontain's gone past. Stewart's leaving. Mark McGear's gone past. Back up into 5th. Okay. Dirkie Swanepoel still in the pits. So Warwick Stewart is on softs and Charles Randall on softs. They've stayed on softs on their pit strategy. Alright, let's take a breath and let's catch up after that round of pit stops. So we've got Mark out in the lead. We've got Jason chasing him back at 3.5 seconds. I think this could be Reno. Yeah, that was Ryan Hill. Just letting Jason get past. Ryan Hill down in 13th. 3rd place, Bjorn Buchner. 18 seconds back behind Jason Holden Jones with Louis Safontaine. 4 seconds back, chasing for the 3rd place. Last stand on the podium, last step. Mark McGear up into 5th place, 3.5 seconds back. And then as you can see the timing, 7 seconds to Van der Westhuizen. Sass in 6th place now. Still, great drive. Right behind him, oh, we've got a change. Peter Geldenhuys. Zander Klingen's gone into the pits. So, Swanepoel, Dirkie's gone past. Peter Geldenhuys up into 8th. Doing really well considering where he was earlier. Zander Klingen still in the pits. Aim restraining. Go, Shaw. Graka back on track. Pretorius 2. Yeah, that was a bit wild. That whole set of pit stops. Randall, Zander Klingen's just swapped. So Zander's come out in 11th place. And I think Van Wyk is right behind him. Not right, but there we go. That's first corner. Here comes Van Wyk into first corner. Graka back 6 laps down, and Pretorius is out. Must have had a motor change, although he's going really slowly. Really slowly. Okay, now he's put his foot down. 4 laps behind Graka, who's 6 laps behind Olifi. Well, glad these guys are back out there. Yeah, this must have been probably, I don't know, but guys on YouTube, Barry, etc., talking about possible blown motors. Wow. Back up to Jason at 3.7 seconds and slowly clawing back the gap that was over 4 seconds after the pit stop. So we'll keep an eye on these lap times and see how these guys are doing. Now you do not want to be hitting these sausage curbs. We saw Charles Randall hit them just now, and literally that car was up on 2 wheels. It took off. Clearly impacts the little lightweight F3s quite severely. Mark McGear charging hard here, right behind Louis Safontaine. Team race going on with Team BWR. Louis Safontaine running wide, and Mike's got a huge draft on him. This is easy. Done, dusted. Mike up into 4th. Safontaine watching him go past. Watching as he goes around first 2 complexes, first 2 corners. DRS is open down the back straight. Right, Jason, sub 3 seconds now, or on 3 seconds. So he's made up a second. There's still 15 minutes to go. I'm going to put money and say that he's going to get to the back of Mark van Rensburg, and when he gets there, the pressure's on. Oops, as we see, Mike runs a bit wide with the lock up there. Geldenhuys passing people. Durkee spinning. Geldenhuys and Stewart have gone past. I don't know if there was contact. The Delta got very close. And Peter Geldenhuys has gone through and up into 8th place. Sorry, didn't catch that in time. I did see the close time difference. Van Wyk right behind Klingen at the moment, half a second, as we can see here. Oops, don't want these. Oh, Klingen, Zander runs very wide, and Hannes goes down the inside. Position change. Got it. Can't call that a commentator's curse. I'm just watching the timing screens. Zander struggling a bit with that. The car probably set up, handling. Still, hope he's having fun. That's what it's about. Okay, I reckon Mark might have had a good lap, or a better lap than earlier. That gap's still at 3.5 seconds here. Mark starting in another lap, starting lap 23 with just over 13 minutes of this race left. 1:24.7, Jason 1:25.0, 3/10 down on that lap, and it reflects in the time. It's 3.5 seconds back, but Mark is about to arrive on some traffic, and I'm not too sure how quick that traffic will be moving. I'm trying to find that traffic actually. Who's Mark catching? It's the BWR car. Oops, Peter Geldenhuys trying to get by here as well. Overtakes happened. Okay, that's also a lap car. Charles Randall. Zander, oh, getting a little bit sideways as he goes through that complex. Rainer Ulifi, he was the lap traffic, so Mark's got past him. And it's now Jason's turn to come past Rainer's going to go onto the straight, hugs the pit wall. Jason will come cruising past on the left. And there he goes. 1:25.4 versus Mark van Rensburg's a 1:24. Jason got a little bit held up there. Gap's now 4.5 seconds with just on 11.5 minutes to go. So it's got a lot of work now to try and make up that time. Someone's in the sand. I can see the dust just behind everyone there. Can't see it on the timing screen, but somebody did run a little wide. Oh, as I catch Durkee, spins it. Oh, you don't want to be there. Okay, he's quite a way. Oh, okay, it's a Pretorius, I think. Yeah. So Durkee goes over in 9th place. Charles Randall back in 10th. Behind Charles Randall, Hannes van Wyk, BWR Racing. What's going on the YouTube channel here? Thank you. I just bought Ace Andre. Assetto Corsa Competizione. ACC 300 Rand plus the DLC. Yep, that's about right. AIMRIS training the DLC's download competition pack that you get, which gives you a whole lot of extra bits and pieces. And Hannes van Wyk currently right behind Swanepoel, and Swanepoel is right behind Marius Pretorius, I think, who moves over and lets him through. Marius going around the outside, lets both cars through. Excellent driving, well done Marius. So Dirkie Swanepoel goes through, and behind him Hannes van Wyk, who just spins off and runs into the sand trap. Oh, you don't want to get stuck there. Oh, mind your teammate. Zander comes past. It's a team change, a position change, I beg your pardon. And next back is Ryan Hill, who's a good couple of seconds down the road. Oh, hang on, we've had a change already. We've missed this. Dash it. Sorry, gents. So, Mark van Rensburg's had an off somewhere, or a spin, or a run wide, and Jason's pipped him. Ooh. Alright, we're going to hang on here, because clearly these guys are not done with this, with 8 minutes left. Dirk Brandt wanting Mike McGeer in 4th. Here he is. Yeah, half a second behind Bjorn Buchner. I'm sorry. Got to just watch both dices now. Mark van Rensburg's right on the back. Mike on the back of Bjorn Buchner. Zander, I think, getting out the way, or one of the other Team BWR drivers. Okay, so Mark's pressuring and Mark's pressuring. Let's have a look at Mark quickly. These guys are close. Oh, and we have a spinner there. They both avoid. Jason now. Jason's got to absorb all of this pressure. Mark McGeer's pushing hard. Sorry. Mark van Rensburg. Onto the straight. Here's Mike following Bjorn Buchner. I go through the last little chicane complex, then one more corner onto the start finish. Oh, going back up to, oh, looking. Let's have a look here. Okay, these guys are good, all clear. And here comes Mike. Yeah, that gap was there, but it disappeared, so did well to back out of that. Yeah, Dirk, don't worry. It's all going on right here with 6 minutes left. I've got to jump with these guys. Sorry, man. Mark and Jason. Oof. Mark almost runs into the back of him. We've got two good dices to watch here. And I can't, I've got to just jump between them. Sorry to anyone. Warwick Stewart, just behind Sus. Here's another dice going on. Mike McGeer's even closer as he starts pushing on Bjorn again. Don't want contact. Let's make sure. Oh, going around the outside. Oh, this is close. Good, clean driving. Now cuts back to the inside. That was a position change for a short period according to the timing system, and there's traffic. I think that's Ryan Hill just in front of Bjorn. Shouldn't affect him much, but it's certainly going to help a draft down the main straight. Okay, Mark van Rensburg. We're right behind Jason Holden-Jones. Jason running a defensive line. Mark comes out to the left to take braking line through the second corner. Jason has a little squiggle, but keeps it under control. Brake now for the sharp little tight. Oh, can't get closer. Mike McGeer, back here. Look at this. Oh, Ryan just drove off the track to get out of the way. Mike's dived down the inside. Bjorn's trying to hang on. It's gone. Now Bjorn comes back. He's going around the outside. good dicing. Very good racing here by all of these guys. Ooh. Mark van Rensburg half a second off Jason. We're going to stick with these two for now. Oh, can't keep up. Van der Westhuizen, Geldenhuis, Sass. Stewart's gone past, so Sass has dropped a position down. There goes Stewart. Geldenhuis coming past Sass round the outside. Peter Geldenhuis. That position's gone back now. So we've got Stewart, Warwick Stewart up into 6th, Sass 7th, Peter Geldenhuis 8th as they come back onto the main start finish. Mark van Rensburg here on the back of Jason. Buchner on the back of Mike McGeer. Three dices to chop between. I think Mike McGeer's done this. He's up into 3rd. Nice. Yep, YouTube channel. Great. Everyone's driving well. Poor old Ryan just didn't know what to do. All I saw him was just drove onto the grass. Well done, Ryan. Oh, Bjorn slides around that corner. He's lost a lot of time there. Mark van Rensburg still pushing. Jason absorbing the pressure. 3.5 minutes left here. It's probably Jason 124.0. Mark 124.6. 122.360. So 3 more laps at least. Peter Geldenhuis pushing still for Sass to make a mistake. This is going for 7th place. Mike McGeer's on his own. Buchner's 3 seconds off, so that dice is finished. Oh, Peter sliding. Almost turned it round. Those are lapping cars just ahead of Sass. That was Warwick Stewart going past the lapped car. Sass on his own here with Peter Geldenhuis just behind. Gets a good drive onto the start-finish line. Let's see if he can etch into this Sass van der Westhuizen in 7th place. Oh, got to change, Mark. Oh, whoa, no. Alright, he's turned Jason round. He has done the decent thing and stopped and waited. Okay, well done. Great driving. Well done, Mark. That's actually how you do it. You know, these guys are driving hard. If the if the contact's made, the decent thing is to stop, let the driver regain and get going, which he's done. No harm, no foul. Jason still leading. There's 2 minutes to go. It's as it was. Great stuff. Jason running defensive. Mark coming on the outside. Braking very late. Going very wide. Jason holds his... Oh, this is tight. We're going to go to in-car with Mark. Flicks it out to the left. We saw that on Monday. Somebody did that and flicked it so hard it flew right onto the grass. Mark going around the outside again. Jason has to make his car as wide as it can be. Back into the normal braking spot for this very sharp little left-hander. Off they go now, heading back towards the internal complex. The big right-left chicane setup and Jason running standard racing line. This is where Mark made a dive for it. Well, he didn't, he just tipped him, but there they go. Through they go. Sub 1 minute left. They're going to go round for another lap. Pressure's on. I'm going to stay with these guys. Nothing else happening that I can even show you on the track. These guys are the closest race. Jason starts a lap, weaving to break the toe. Mark just following as best he can. They head down towards the first corner. This is going to be the last lap. Mark closes up. Nice braking through that. Oh, he spun it. No, he hasn't. He had a little bit of a slide. But he's lost that. Oh, there it goes. That was the advantage. Oh, that was a great little dice. Jason for the win. I'm sure I said that at the beginning of the race. I was seriously doubting that decision. Mark he's had a little session incident again. Car's a bit sideways, but Jason has done superbly well here. A little bit of a lockup going through the internal complex again. Senifio Tornantio, and then the last left-right chicane before the last corner onto the start-finish line. That was a great race. Very well done, Jason. Awesome drive. I'm going to see if I can try and get hold of him. You can try and come meet me for have a meeting. As they spin some donuts. Mike McGeer, third place. Great finish. Bjorn Buchner, fourth place. Also done. These guys like to run quite far down to go and find the donut place or where they can spin some donuts. Marius disconnected. Bjorn's going around. Louis fifth. Everyone's just driving into everyone now. Here comes Sass. And that's that. So, Holden Jones, Mark van Rensburg, Mike McGeer, top three. Great finish there. YouTube. Matt, thanks buddy. Did my best. Tarmac Hunter, great racing. Welcome. Thanks for coverage and comms. You're welcome. Well done to everyone. And see if I can try and get hold of Jason and get him in here for a quick hello. Let's see if I can get him in here. Come on, Jason. Everyone back into the pits, as we can see. I'm going to take this back to our static. Just hang on there for me on YouTube. Let me see if I can get Jason in here. Hold on, guys. I'm still here. Don't go anywhere. I'm trying to track down our man Jason Holden Jones for a quick interview. There he is.
Hello, Alan. Hello.
Mr. Holden Jones, thanks for joining us, sir. How are you?
Yes, thank you. I'm very chuffed with what happened there. It was definitely Mark's race to win, but unfortunately he had a bit of an off, so I was able to capitalize on that and just slip by.
We were wondering what happened there. I was following one of the other dices, and the next thing I saw you coming past him onto the start finish. So what happened? Did he just run a bit wide somewhere?
Yeah, he just ran. I'm so badly prepared for this, but after the long back straight,
yes,
he had that long right-hander.
Okay.
And I was coming down there flat out, obviously, with my DRS open, and suddenly I saw this red and white car sort of picking up dust behind it, and I was thinking, is that Mark? And then as I got closer, obviously I was like, okay, take advantage. And then Mark came back on the circuit, and unfortunately overshot the circuit again, so I could slip by and go through the tight left-hander again to take the lead. But yeah, Mark was very, very quick tonight. I wasn't prepared enough to actually take him on proper pace, I think.
Yeah.
I was pushing very hard in the first stint, and running side by side into turn one was also quite hairy. But I think we managed it quite well. Yeah, he had the pace on me, definitely. I was pushing very hard. I made 2 or 3 big mistakes.
Okay.
'Cause I think I got within 2 seconds of him,
You
sort of
did.
catching him.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I lost 2 seconds, and I was pushing hard through that double right-hander at the start of the lap.
Yeah. We watched. We saw after the pit stops. You were just. It was under 2 seconds, and after the pit stop, you came out 4 seconds back, and then there was a bit of traffic in between you, and that held you up a bit.
So I actually lightly fueled the first stint. I looked like I wasn't going to make the 16 laps, so I had to short shift on the last lap of the first stint. And then as I was coming down the pit lane, I was frantically trying to increase the literage into the tank.
Yep.
And I think I was a bit distracted by that, and I lost 2 seconds because of that. But yeah, great race. It was a lot of pressure towards the end, defending. I don't know if you guys saw Mark tap me, and I turned around.
No, I was watching that. We saw that he did very well.
Yeah, and then Mark graciously waited for me and led me back in front of him. And then we carried on our dice. So that was
awesome. Yeah, there was like 3 laps back, and I was on board with him when he did it. And he stopped. He did what he had to do, and it was all good.
Yeah, there was a great example of what to do in that situation. I think we're racing, things happen, probably unintentional, and it just happened. And Mark just waited, led me back and passed, and off we went. So that's what we expect of everybody at Simrace South Africa. So,
that's it. That's
if
it.
you don't know what to do, that's what you do. So yeah.
Awesome, Jason. Well, I hope you enjoyed your race tonight. Well done, my man. Another win. That's 2 out of 2.
Yeah. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's great to be back sim racing.
Yes, time for you to take your boss's cap off and put your helmet on and enjoy yourself a little bit.
That's it. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Well, thanks, Alan. Great
thank
stream,
you,
and I look forward to watching you later again.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers. All right, people. So there you go. Jason Holden-Jones for the win, and he did a really good job chasing down Mark van Rensburg. An awesome race all round. Everyone on the YouTube channel, thank you. Andoni Antipas, thanks. AM Wrist Training, Martin Joubert, you're welcome. Corné Breet, Andre Oudendal, Dirk Brand, everybody, thanks for joining us. And we will see you in a few weeks' time. Thank you, and have a good evening. Cheers.